Alright, here we go with part 2, my Chuck versus Tito rant. What I really wanted to say was, when I was talking about, what's it going to prove, what's it really worth, it's not good for business when you have two stars and you put them up against each other, and one of them's obviously going to lose. When you have a big star, a big name, like Chuck Liddell, and he's making a comeback, you want to get him in the octagon and fight somebody that he can beat. I mean, really, put him in there against a guy who's decent, who has a bit of a name, not a huge name, but just let him get a win so we can celebrate his comeback a little bit. Yeah, okay, Chuck's going to fight Tito Ortiz and probably going to knock him out, and that'll be a win. But he's already beat Tito. That's not enough of an accomplishment there. He's not going anywhere in his career that way. Tito's on the down path. He already lost to Forrest really bad. I mean, well, it was a split decision. But, Tito's not coming off a victory, that's for sure. Why do they insist on rehashing the past? Tito Ortiz, Chuck Liddell is old news, and all of a sudden they're going to bring it back, because here's the story, that both of them are trying to make a comeback. This could be the final round in their career, and it seems like pretty much everything was solved between these two. Chuck knocked him out clean in 2006 and took the victory home. Tito, he couldn't really do anything except, outlast Chuck. If he had kept going the distance, he might have been able to squeeze out a split decision because his cardio was better than Chuck. But, Chuck's defense, his takedown defense is so good. Tito didn't have much of a chance because that was his big game, was the takedown defense, and the takedowns and the ground and pound. But Chuck totally had everything to block it. So Tito, it's an uphill battle for you, Tito. If you really want to try and beat Chuck, you're going to have to change up everything that you are and everything that you know. I mean, you're going to have to become a much better wrestler, become a much better jiu-jitsu guy, find a way to catch Chuck in the submission. Even though Chuck's reflexes are a lot, well, they've gone downhill a lot. And even though Chuck doesn't have the strongest chin anymore, you would be a fool to try and knock him out, to try and exchange with this guy when on two separate occasions you have gotten knocked out by him because you tried to exchange. So, I mean, that'd be interesting to see what the odds are going to be for this fight. I'm pretty sure that Chuck would be favored by a lot. But, yeah. No, it's almost like the UFC doesn't respect these guys anymore by putting them up against each other. It's like the UFC is saying, okay, let's not allow Tito Ortiz to beat one of our up-and-comers, one of our hopefuls. Let's not allow Chuck to beat one of our hopefuls. Also, let's not allow these guys to lose to anybody else. Because if they lose to anybody else, it's going to ruin their credibility, and they're not going to be as valuable to us. So we'll just put them against each other again and let them fight for the heck of it. Just so we can cash in. And that's pretty much what the UFC is saying. And I don't like it. Because if you are a fan of a particular fighter, you want to see him beat new competition. You want to see him climb the ladder, and you want to see him make breakthroughs. But you don't want to see him, fight the same guy that he already beat or lost to, I mean, not unless something drastic has changed, and nothing has changed. They're just getting older. That's all there is to it. So that's pretty much why I don't like it. And yeah, go ahead and Tell me your thoughts and opinions. Give me your comments. Thanks.